ranking the prodigy from each generation. In Naruto, there's a common thing through each generation. You got the goofy, not so talented kid, and then the serious prodigy kid. Now, this isn't something that happens every single time, but it happens a lot. So today, I'm going to be naming the #1 prodigy of each generation. But before we get into that, I want to ask for you guys to smash that like button and gently tap that sub button for us. Also, if you're seeing this on TikTok, go ahead and sub to our YouTube channel and watch the full video. And if you're not already in the Discord, y'all go ahead and join that. It helps a lot and we appreciate it greatly. Now back to the video. To start it off, I'll go ahead and say the first ever prodigy was Indra. The only other person to consider was Hashirama, but he was more so clumsy and didn't work on his jutsu. Fast forward to the Warring States period, and there's 4 different ninja who could very well be considered prodigies. You got Hashirama and Madara, obviously, and then Tobirama and Uzuna. I personally think the #1 prodigy of this era has to be Hashirama. He had wood style jutsu and an insane amount of chakra, was able to capture all the Biju and keep them as pets, and he kicked Madara's ass multiple times. He was just clearly the best at this time. And although he wasn't your run-of-the-mill prodigy, you know, all serious and whatnot, he's always been gifted, even since he had the bowl cut. After this generation, the next generation's prodigy was between Danzo and Hiruzen. Now, we don't have much info on them as kids, but I'm still gonna go with Hiruzen on this one, mostly because of the scene where Sarutobi is selected to be Hokage. Tobirama talks about how Danzo was always trying to compete with Sarutobi, and that was a pretty common thing in Naruto for the prodigy to have someone who's constantly challenging him. Kakashi had Guy, Sasuke had Naruto, Orochimaru had Jiraiya, etc, etc. So yeah, Hiruzen was the prodigy for the first war era. After that was the second Great War. During this period, we had the legendary Sannin and the legendary White Fang. Even though it's stated that the White Fang was stronger than the legendary Sannin, I'll still say the prodigy of this generation was Orochimaru. We simply have more information on him, so to me that's the better answer, especially since I know very little of the White Fang's abilities or childhood. Right after that war, the next prodigy is Minato, hands down. No need to explain why really. Mans is probably the definition of what a prodigy is. And once the third Great War starts, we have Kakashi, who was clearly the most talented person coming up at that time. The generation after the third Great War really only had Itachi. Like, I really can't name nobody else in Itachi's age group that was even close to f***ing with him. The man beat the Force to death by himself in record timing, I think. So yeah, Itachi was definitely the #1 prodigy of his generation. The next generation's prodigy is definitely Sasuke, although I feel like there was a couple of people who were a bit more talented but died off before we could see their full potential. For example, Kimimaro and Haku. After Sasuke's generation, I have to say the next prodigy is probably Boruto. I was gonna say Konohamaru, but he's ass. And I know it's pretty unclear right now. It could be Sarada, it could be Mitsuki, it could be Kawaki, but I still feel like it makes the most sense for it to be Boruto, since out of the kids, he's accomplished the most. So yeah, that's it for my video. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and smash that like button for me. And if you guys have any opinions, drop them down below in the comments. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Boot out.